things that happened too that sort of I think personally had something to do with the game was when Connor went down as well. But this is how the league works. Um, you pray that you can have healthy seasons and you can stay healthy for as long as possible. But it's a physical sport and things like that happen. So when those things do happen, how do you guys, how do we as a team come out and just not let our foot off the gas? Yeah. Well, I think for a lot of the guys that came in on Tuesday, we had our corrections. We understood, that we had the game right there in our hands, and it was really a full team effort um, as to why we didn't come out with the win. So it's something we talked about. We had a great team meeting about that as well. We'll be better for it, and uh, you know we'll learn from that, and we'll move forward to the Jets this week. Yeah, I think the thing for us as a team to regroup from something like this is not to be emotional about it. Um, we don't want to come into the game thinking we need to do this, we need to do that. We just need to play within the rules and the principles of what that play entails for us to do, and we got to go out there and execute that. That's all we should be worried about. Literally taking it one play at a time and just playing each play, within the merit of that. So that's how I think of it. That's my approach to it, and we'll get better from that last game. Well, I think the thing that I can do better is let each play stand on its own merit. That was a good rep for me last week because it took from week one all the way till whatever week this is or whatever week last week was, to get that rep. So um, I'm actually really glad that I got to get that, and you can only get better from that. So, brother, pressure is pressure. So whether it comes inside, whether it goes outside, you got to get the ball out. You got to make quicker decisions. Uh, you got to know where you're hot from, and you got to play. You just got to go out and play. Yeah, if Reek isn't available, I think Jalen understands his role with stepping up. I think everyone else understands their role as well. It's tough not having someone like Tyreek out there when sort of the entirety of the offseason was built around him and was built also around Jalen. And then now you take away one of those pieces, guys can double Jalen and leave, other guys one-on-one. So, it gives other guys opportunities that, can really do something special for us. Yeah, I've been able to work with the new guys. The thing with that is exactly what you said, just hearing the cadence, understanding that a lot of the things that we do is based on timing within the motion snap points of the offense. So it's been a little different for those guys with where they've been and the cadences that they've heard. So just like anything else, just like anything, you need reps with them. It it doesn't matter to me, honestly. Action game, play action. Um, and then when you're in the pistol, it also helps as well. Um, just with what the backers are looking at with their read keys. You don't know if he's going right, if he's going left. It's basically being in the eye. So, yeah. Um, yeah, they got a good defense. But what we got to do is we can't be shooting ourselves in the foot this game. We got to go out there, take what they give us, um, and just play our game. Yeah. I think that's something that I have to take because as we were down in the red area, there were some calls that I made that didn't help us. There were some decisions that I made as well that didn't help us, and we had opportunities down there. And in games like that here in December, you got to execute those. And most of, I think we only had two field goals down there. We had one blocked, and then we came out with 6 points while we were in the red area, and then we had a fumble as well on the first drive. So can't end it like that, and can't do that. I wouldn't say it's difficult. You kind of still have in mind what they played. You still have your notes on what they did. That's fresh in your mind when you played them, however long ago, 2-3 weeks ago. But you know, I think the tough thing about it is they kind of got a gist of things that we run. We also got a gist of what they sort of like to run, and sort of like cat and mouse. Whoever calls the wrong game, you know, just if things aren't there, just try to extend plays down there in the red area. I would say Tyreek, but I could care less for myself to be any of that right now. And I know a lot of the guys could care less. I mean, I'm sure they'd be happy if one of our guys had it, but we just want to win games, and we want to win Super Bowl here.
To ask another question about the red zone stuff. The team is often, especially in the deep red zone, you guys have like thrown fade balls, and I don't think you've converted like a successful fade ball since it's week 1 on the game winner. Is that more so like the decision to throw a fade ball, which is kind of like a low percentage pass, I guess? Is that more so about the defense crowding the middle of the field or the matchup or what?
It's more about the matchup. It's more so the matchup with who we like out there and the speed that we have off the line. But yeah. No, that's just on me. Stinks, but that's just on me.